Democrats agree. Conservative Republican Steve Garvey is the wrong choice for the Senate.
Our Republican opponent here on this stage has voted for Donald Trump twice.
Mr. Garvey, you voted for him twice.
As you wrote me in, what is your decision?
Garvey is wrong for California, but Garvey's surging in the polls. Fox News says Garvey would be a boost to Republican control of the Senate. Stop Garvey. Adam Schiff for Senate.
I'm Adam Schiff, and I approve this message.
Whether you've been hurt in a car, motorcycle, or trucking accident, what you do next matters. Make sure to call Sweet James Accident Attorneys. Every month, my firm and I help hundreds of people get the medical treatment they need and the financial compensation they deserve, all without paying a dime out of pocket. Recently, 5 out of the top 50 settlements came from Sweet James. Call the firm awarded Best Attorneys in America. Call Sweet James.
Kathy Vara and Jonathan Gonzalez, tonight at 11 on NBC4. This is NBC4 News at 6.
And right now at 6, 3 women killed in a deadly crash in Pomona. Right now, family members coming together at a growing memorial. Hello, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kathy Vara.
And I'm Jonathan Gonzalez. Now, the family says that the 3 women that were killed all knew each other and that they were driving home from a baby shower. Our Karma Dickerson joins us live now from that memorial in Pomona. Karma.
Some really heartbreaking moments here as you see loved ones come out to pay their respects to those 3 women who were killed. You can see a growing memorial behind us, and this has been unfolding over the course of the day. People coming, leaving pictures, writing names, leaving flowers, and at this hour, lighting candles, trying to send the message that these women were loved, that they will be missed, and how much they meant to those who knew them. Now, this crash involved 2 cars, and this started last night at White and Phillips in Pomona, and it was about 11 o'clock when this happened. 5 people were in one of those cars involved, and they were hurt, with 3 of those women dying on the scene. Now, according to loved ones, one of those women was Yesenia Ochoa, who was raising her nephew.
She was a loving mother, and I feel like her time was way too short. I was supposed to take care of her, and she was strict, but she always did what was best for me.
I love her with all my heart, and she'll always be remembered. That she was very loved here on earth. She didn't deserve anything that happened to her.
Now, according to relatives, as you mentioned, that these women were coming together, coming back from a baby shower. However, on the way home, they did encounter an SUV. Now, according to police, the driver of that SUV was intoxicated. That person has been arrested for felony DUI at this hour. So as we're back out here live and we see that memorial growing and people continuing to gather in the name of those women, we're told that there'll likely be a vigil. People are invited to come out and to pay their respects. Reporting live from Pomona, I'm Karma Dickerson, NBC4 News.
Karma, thank you. A teenager was stabbed to death at a house party in Riverside. Police say they responded initially to a noise complaint early this morning near Riverside Freeway and Jefferson. Then they found 2 teenagers who had been stabbed. One of them died at the scene. The other was taken to the hospital. Police say they later arrested a 3rd teenager at a house nearby who was also injured.
Investigators are searching for the attacker in a deadly stabbing at a Long Beach restaurant. NBC4's Tracy Young spoke to people who live nearby and are concerned about these recent crimes.
It was a chaotic scene inside this crowded Long Beach restaurant on East 2nd Street moments after a deadly stabbing on Sunday just after 1 in the morning.
It started off as a fight between 2 groups, is what preliminary investigation indicates, and then it escalated when the victim was stabbed and the suspect fled.
Police say 1 man was stabbed in the upper body and taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. This violent assault comes just a few weeks after a deadly shooting on the same street a block away around midnight. Police made an arrest in that murder and in response increased their presence in the Belmont Shore neighborhood.
It is concerning to us. We always want people to feel safe where they live and work. So we had additional officers out there related to that incident, and we're going to continue to have officers out there to both make people feel safe, make it safer, and engage our community and businesses.
People who live nearby say it's frightening to have these 2 murders happen in their neighborhood and are worried for their safety, especially at night with the larger crowds at the restaurants and businesses.
There's always a lot of activity, fights, this kind of thing. What worries me is just for the neighborhood, this is the 2nd fatality in 3 weeks. There was a shooting just up at Dog's restaurant.